Surah Ibrahim is a translation of a part of the Quran. Can there be doubt about Allah, who is the creator of the heavens and the earth? Because sometimes this natural feeling is so suppressed due to external factors that mere hints and warnings are not enough. Therefore, it is not enough, but also through empirical and sensory cases, Allah has often argued in the Holy Quran. Do you see the water that is poured into the womb of a woman? Do you bring forth children from it, or are we the ones who bring them and you cannot escape? And we have decreed death in order to replace among you men like you, i.e., kill you and create others, and we will create you again in a form that you do not know today, and surely you have known creation before, so why do you not remember our power? Do you see what you sow in the earth? Do you grow this seed or those who grow it? It is we. If we will, we can make what you have sown into weeds, so be saddened by it and repent of your efforts, and then say that we are ransomed for research, but we are not blessed with sustenance. Do you see this water? What do you drink to quench your thirst? Have you brought it down from the white cloud, or are we the ones to bring it down? If we want, we can make this water salty and bitter. So why don't you thank Allah for this blessing? Do you see the fire that you take out of the tree? Did you create this tree, or are we the ones who created it? We have made this fire an admonition that if you look at it, remember the fire of hell, and we have made this fire enjoyable for travelers and residents. One of the intuitive and sensory cases that man is aware of in the beginning is that when he sees something organized and orderly, he is convinced that a wise person arranged these things. If we see some random thing somewhere, then it can be thought that you have collected these things. But when they are chosen in such an orderly manner that even a clever craftsman could scarcely choose in such a way, so it can never be thought that this arrangement would have arisen automatically. Consider this in another example. Take a poem by Khawaja Hafiz or Nizami and Saudi. Reverse his words and give them to a common man and ask him to put the words back and forth in order. He will reverse in 100 ways, but even by chance, it will never happen that the poetry of Hafiz or Nizami and Saudi comes out. Although the words are the same, the letters are the same. Only the particle is the reverse of the same order. Then how is it possible that the Islamic system, which is so organized and appropriate with such regularity and special wisdom, has been established automatically? In the Quran, the existence of Allah Ta'ala has been argued from this. It is the workmanship of Allah Ta'ala who made everything perfectly. You will not see any difference in the workmanship of Allah Ta'ala. Then look again. Is there a crack somewhere? Allah Ta'ala created everything and then set a pattern for it. Despite all these open signs, the person who considers the appearance and creation of the universe to be a mere coincidence, and he is proud of his idea that this universe came into being by itself and no one created it as a proof of his genius. When even a small room cannot be organized automatically with this equipment, how could this huge universe be created without any power? And not only after being born, but after being born, there is so much order in each and everything that a person imagines its beauty and goodness in a world of wonder and passion. The rotation of morning and evening, the reversal of seasons, the movement of winds, the sun's rays, the attraction of the moon to increase the decrease in the water of the sea, the occurrence of rains at fixed times, all these things are the beauty of the Creator and Creator. There are open signs and testimonies. If you consider the properties and functions of fog, dew, snow, steam, air and water, then your vision, insight and understanding will go deeper, and the existence of the creative universe will be believed with more confidence and intensity. Experience the qualities and moods of objects. Even a discrete reality remains. Science refers to this discrete reality as the unknown force. And if you go into the subtleties of existence, the intellect will stumble at every step. Science has not been able to find out the nature of a single particle even though it has progressed so much. You want to explore the desert. There have been great scientists in the world, but no one could discover a way to turn grass into milk. What is mustard seed? You see him appearing in the form of a soft and delicate green leaf tearing through the hard cover of the earth. The drops of dew, which you do not take for granted, quench the thirst of this newborn child, and the rays of the sun, whose light you trample under your feet every day, nurture him by taking him in his fast and warm but kind lap. breezes of wind sway this delicate plant. Even this child becomes young. Did you see that the little plant was brought up with some good order and discipline? These reasons, which cannot be called coincidence in any way, gathered for its appearance. After all, there should be a force that creates this environment and is conducive to it and collects all these factors. In the term of religion, the name of this force is Allah. Just think about it, and you will see that every particle of the universe is being brought up under a well-ordered and trained system, nay, it is bound up in it. There is a specific time for sunrise and sunset. Winds fill their channels with water in certain seasons and give rain in a certain order. There are specific times for flowers to bloom and greens to smell. Plants, trees, flowers, animals, foodstuffs, medicines and minerals have been produced according to the environment of each region and country. In extremely cold countries, such animals were created whose skins became the clothes of the people living there. In the deserts the camel was born, as there is scarcity of grass and water. Therefore, the camel's stomach was designed in such a way that it could store several days' worth of fodder and water in its stomach pouches at the same time. Consider that this beautiful arrangement can come into existence without an administrator, the signs of Allah for the wise people in the creation of the earth and the sky, the rotation of day and night, the boat moving in the sea, the changing direction of the winds, the rain falling from the sky, the growth of plants from the earth, and the creation of insects are implied. Now, do you want Allah and the angels to come to you under the shadow of the clouds, and then the story will be over? Quran Hakim. Isaac Newton says that despite thousands of revolutions in the components of the universe, the order and proportion of space and time cannot be found without a single being who is the first and has knowledge and authority.